So about 2,300 years ago, in ancient Greece, the terms ethos, pathos, and logos were divided. It all started with three fellows by the name of Gorgias, Aristotle, and Quintilian. Now, in case you've forgotten anything about the meaning of rhetoric, let's just give you a quick little refresher. Rhetoric is the art of persuasion, the art of human expressiveness, the art of crafting attention. Oh, and let's not forget that images are rhetorical too. Rhetoric demands interpretation, frames our attention, and last, but most certainly not least, is culturally dependent. Now that rhetoric is fresh in our minds, let us dive right in. And who better to guide us than Hollywood? Ethos is the credibility established with the audience. Aristotle described it as trustworthiness. Great examples of establishing ethos can be found in movie trailers. As you watch the following trailers, what or who is the one person you think of?
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
We're in a lot of danger, aren't we?
I'm prepared to scour the earth for that movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
During a gala premiere, in attendance will be most of the German High Command. You'll rendezvous with our double agent. She'll take it from there.
You're getting us in that premiere.
It's suicide.
What else we gonna do? Go home?
So what's the plan? We punch those goons out, take their machine guns, and burst in there blasting.
Is that the plan?
That's about it.
Quentin Tarantino, of course. And how exactly do we know of his credibility in the movie department? Well, 88 wins and 74 nominations should solidify his authority. Not to mention a portion of these were Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and Emmys. Even some European awards. Now, where could we find the opposite situation? Remember Catwoman? Who directed that? Some guy by the name of Pitto. Never heard of him? Neither have I. Maybe it's his measly 6 wins and 3 nominations, one of which was a Razzie for Worst Director, and can you guess? Catwoman, obviously. Sorry, Halle Berry, you'll always be a beaut to us, though. Alright, now let's talk pathos. Pathos is the emotional connection established with the audience. Greek for experience or suffering. Films do an excellent job of creating an emotional experience for their viewers. The art of persuasion, if your audience can connect emotionally in some way, they are more likely to be persuaded. Keep in mind, pathos is not only related to sympathy, but also works for other emotions such as suspense or joy. Like this most recent addition to the Batman saga, The Dark Knight Rises.
Nothing like a little air superiority.
Detective, please stop! Please, detective, stop! Stop walking! Blow it! Do it!
You have to get that bomb here. And you've got 10 minutes.
Or this joy-inducing scene from Tommy Boy.
Is this your coat?
Don't do it.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
Don't.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
Take it off, dickhead. I'm serious.
Richard, what's happening?
And lastly, logos. Anything related to logic, think facts, figures, charts, or graphs. Logos is important because if the premises of your argument are true, then your conclusion is true as well. Strong logical sense causes audience members to strongly contemplate the ideas given even if they disagree, such as this brilliant scene here.
My contention is that prior to the Revolutionary War, the economic modalities, especially in the southern colonies, could most aptly be characterized as agrarian pre-capital.
All right, of course that's your
Hang on a
contention.
second.
You're a first-year grad student. You just got finished reading some Marxian historian, Pete Garrison probably. You're gonna be convinced of that till next month when you get to James Lemon. Then you're gonna be talking about how the economies of Virginia and Pennsylvania were entrepreneurial and capitalist way back in 1740. That's gonna last until next year. You're gonna be in here regurgitating Gordon Wood. talking about, you know, the pre-revolutionary utopia and the capital-forming effects of military mobilization.
Well, as a matter of fact, I won't, because Wood drastically underestimates the impact of social...
Wood drastically underestimates the impact of social distinctions predicated upon wealth, especially inherited wealth. You got that from Vickers. Work in Essex County, page 98, right? Yeah, I read that too. Were you gonna plagiarize the whole thing for us? Do you have any thoughts of your own on this matter? Or is that your thing? You come into a bar, you read some obscure passage, and then pretend you pawn it off as your own idea just to impress some girls? Embarrass my friend? See, the sad thing about a guy like you is in 50 years, you're gonna start doing some thinking on your own, and you're gonna come up with the fact that there are two certainties in life. One, don't do that.
And there you have it, ethos, pathos, and logos demonstrated by Hollywood.